What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Chance Bishop Show for episode 58 of our Madden 25 New England Patriots franchise mode here on the channel. The Patriots, well, yeah, they find themselves with some new defensive players on their team this year. Brought in a very nice D tackle during the last episode, during the off-season. So glad we were able to bring him in and kind of bolster that defense, because I'm pretty sure that's what's lacking on this team here. You gotta think, Drake May, coming off of a, I believe, MVP season, he's just way too good for how old he is. He is more or less like in an extended prime right now, even as a normal dev, which is wild that he got, smacked all the way down to a normal dev because he's a little old. But you can't turn off regression for dev traits. It's real dumb. Not enjoying that at all. Not cash money. 3 out of 10 would not recommend. But we are 5-2. Jake Crockett is apparently starting for us right now. Not sure why. They're the same overall. I did start Drake May as the starter. So I guess Jake Crockett is who the computer prefers as their starting QB for the Patriots, even though it's not who I prefer for the Patriots. So, I mean, who cares? I guess what I want, the guy who actually plays the game. The computer knows best. Receiving-wise, it's okay. Let's see over here on the offensive line, Simmons, Thomas. Yeah, we got rid of Ware in the offseason. He was up for a contract. We opted to not bring him back because he's awful. 20 sacks, and we go, yeah, you're done. You're going to go off into the great abyss of free agency. Not sure where he signed. Don't care where he signed. He's just not with us anymore. Will Anderson leads the team in sacks, 7.5 there. Let's see, Crockett, where our D tackle at? Crocker, not doing great on that whole sacking thing right there. Maybe I guess he is setting out Will Anderson. Technically, he's at 7.5, which is leading the team. 6 for 8 from Greco. Not a great look. Thor averaging 49 yards a punt. There's 2 kick returns the entire season. Great, love that. Punt returns 11 on the season. Not great either. 7.5 yards a punt return. So that's not great at all, honestly. Not great at all. And here we go. We are looking to finish out the rest of the season on a hot streak here. Hopefully get us back into the playoffs. I did make that adjustment. Drake May has been named the starter for the remainder of the 20s. He is the team right now. He is the lifeline. He is the backbone of the team that we've spent all this time building. He is the player that a lot of fans recognize. They relate to this team. You gotta think, the early 2000s and the 2010s, that was Tom Brady's team. The 2020s, the 2030s, guess what? That is Drake May's team. And even here in the early 2040s, 2040 for 2041, this is still Drake May's team. 2,600 yards, 21-5. See, could you imagine what he would have done with a full season? He's looking probably another 4,500 yards, 40 touchdowns. Easy right there. And look at that, Madison, 787. Not sure why we can't get our running backs to a running back properly. It is, honestly, since Ashton Jeanty left, we just cannot get a running back to running back. 3 receivers over 1,000 yards, 2 with over 1,100 yards right there. I like to see that. Ingram 1,000 yards. Bing regressing a bit. 12 there for Ingram. We have 11 from Maynard, 7 from Moore, 5 for Bing, 4 from Sharpton. Yeah, Sharpton, he was a big offseason signing. Hasn't really done much, honestly. Simmons has allowed 12 sacks. Stockton, 11 sacks. Just love the rotating doors of tackles we have on this team. 110 tackles from Glenn Terry led the team right there. Not sure how I feel about our safety leading team in tackles. 20 TFLs from Amir Crocker did lead the team. Sacks, 13.5 from Will Anderson. Again, he just fell off. He just falls off the second half of the season. Just doesn't get anything done. Crocker, I don't really know if Crocker lived up to the contract we gave him. 3 picks right from Turner, 2 from Terry, 2 from Russell, 2 from a bunch of players right there, and 1 from O'Neal. Greco, 19 for 24. He had 1 blocked. He had his only missed extra point blocked as well. It's fine, I guess. Thorson here, punts, 50 yards a punt. Great, love to see that. 11 kick returns, 24 punt returns, averaging 7.2 yards a punt return. Not great, honestly. Not a good look there from Mason, especially because he had a very good season last year, about 10 He had a kick return touchdown, too. It is the Texans versus the Niners in the Super Bowl. We did lose the Texans in round number 1 in the wild card round. So, Patriots kind of on a postseason slump right now. And look at that. The Niners win it all. San Fran wins their 6th in franchise history. Linebacker Aaron Gaddis gets Super Bowl MVP. Palmer wins MVP. Taylor gets Coach of the Year. Snell, Nixon, Farrow, and Caldwell also get some awards. Take a look at those who have retired here. C.J. Stroud retires after 19 seasons. Let's see who else retires. Lynn Campbell and Amir Crocker. I'm glad our big D tackle we brought in to bolster this defensive line opted to retire after being here for 1 season. Probably because we lost. Another one of these vets that, come in and sign with this team because they want to win a ring before they retire. He comes in, doesn't win a ring, retires. I get it, man. I truly do get it. But it's just not great. Don't like that we keep bringing all these, 90-plus overall players, high 80 overall players, and they just retire after a season. Especially when guys like Max Crosby stuck around forever. Dude was 40. He got to the point in the game where he was 40 for like 3 seasons because you don't get older than 40 for whatever reason, it seems like. We did bring in a 26-year-old receiver, Stephen Phillips. 95 speed, bolster that receiving room. I mean, we're just kind of going best available. Russ Holcomb, he is an 82 overall hidden dev quarterback out of Boise State. He is drafted to be, I think at this point, the replacement for Drake May. He is this version of New England's Jimmy Garoppolo, let's be honest. Now, here with the team here. Maynard's still kicking it. Ingram's a superstar. Moore's an X factor right there. DiNapolo is a normal dev, which is brutal. Quan Clark is starting to... Yeah, I mean, defense looking real sad there. Lots of normal devs. 81, 78, normal dev D tackles. Ramsey's down from a superstar factor down to a star. This team it's just hard to keep this team going. There is just so much aging out of players. It's hard just to kind of keep this team dominant every season. But if you guys did enjoy this episode, hit that like button, comment down below. And text on YouTube, though. Peace out, rock on, stay super classy. And we'll catch you on the next episode here of our Madden 25 New England Patriots franchise mode every Thursday, Sunday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Only here on the Chance Bishop Show YouTube